Okay, we're back. Jake's not totally done yet. He's not totally done yet. But. Okay, we're back. Well, hello. Bonk. And. Bonk. There we go. Yo, yeah, we're so back. How's it going, Drake, Shrub, Metz, Delphic, Hugin? What's new, chat? What is new? I was gonna go live on Monday, but I got busy. More apartment stuff, getting stuff set up. I got a new TV in my living room. Got a new TV stand as well. Moved the one I had. Is in my bedroom now, so. Yep, they're right. They're right there. Let me grab them. What's up, Jay-Z? Yeah, I just started late because Jake's running a live stream right now, and it's just wrapping up. Sequential. Wow. Very cool. Not much is new, Jay-Z, except we're almost completely done with Fire Red. Yeah, sequential slabs that are exploding. The Sleepy T-Tar has doubled in value since I got it, which is crazy. Doubled. That's insane. You know what I mean? That is crazy. But how are we all doing? Is everything so good? Yo, what up, Mop? How you doing? Oh, I think they just ended. Yoda, what up, Ryan? How you doing? I am on Twitch. I'm super on Twitch. They just ended. Looks like we had a pretty good handoff then. Thank you, the Tatted. Appreciate you. I look 10 times comfier than my old place. I am so much comfier. What up, Sheldon? Welcome new folks to chat. I think it's time that we, you know, play a little bit of Pokemon. We have actually a very exciting thing on the schedule for today. What up, Drew Gong? Appreciate you, Quantum. Yeah, we're trying to set it up so that there's a good handoff between the two, you know? Yo, Drake, I appreciate you for being here in, in any way. Seamless? Thank you, Quantum. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I hope that Jake stops by too, though. Jake deserves to get some sleep. Or Mets, we are catching your boy tonight. I got everything set up so that literally we can go and catch it right now. I am trading a Slugma though. But I think it's probably the move to pause the Slugma training and go get a Mewtwo. Chat, we are going to go and catch a Mewtwo to be added to the living dex. What's that Pokemon Sparkling Mop? I don't know what you're talking about. This little fire slug? Actually, I don't even know what the name is. Oh. Quantum, I appreciate you. I'm actually, I'm streaming from a GameCube. It's about as retro as one can make it. Jay-Z. What are you talking about, Jay-Z? What are you talking about? But yeah, off stream, I did a couple things. I got the Tyrogue. I bred the Tyrogues necessary to get the Hitmonchan we need, to get the Hitmontop we need, and the extra Tyrogue we need. For those who are new, the challenge is a living dex. A living dex is essentially where you have one of every mon in your box at the same time, you know, and not just like a full Pokedex, like in the game Pokedex, but I mean like a living Pokedex in your boxes. Sheldon, we have ripped one pack out of the booster box, but we will certainly rip a couple more tonight. What up, Wormlax? Yo, Kyle, appreciate you from the YouTube chat. I'm literally your little brother. You know, given that I am the little brother of 2 older brothers, I think I've just taken on a lot of generic younger brother traits. And so I'm not surprised by that. You know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, as you can see, we are super close to finishing up everything that we need to do in Fire Red. I think, if I remember right, besides Mewtwo, we've caught everything in the Kanto Pokedex that we can in Fire Red. The Bubble Mew is in there. If only you could get Mew in the game. I might need to do some shady stuff in order to get a Mew during this challenge, since I'm playing on a cartridge. Oh yeah, I do still need to get a Dragonite. So yeah, I'll need to grind up this Dratini into a Dragonite. Got a Dragonair, need a Dragonite. But yeah, let me kind of like walk through what we're missing here. We need, you know, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, of course. The Charizard is in my party right now. Bonk. We need, this is, I think, Sandshrew Sandslash. Drake, I think I saw a Celebi distribution for Gen 4 recently on eBay, and they were asking something crazy. I believe this is Ekans Arbok, or maybe, no, not Ekans Arbok. Let me actually pull it up just for the sake of my sanity. Okay. Yes, this here at the bottom is Sandshrew Sandslash, which are exclusives in Leaf Green. This is, yeah, Vulpix Ninetales. Jay-Z got it. Next box is Weepinbell. What is the Bellsprout line, and then the Slowpoke, Slowbro. Literally, this box only needs one Mon, and it's Staryu. And then this box, Starmie, Magmar, Pinsir. I have a Ditto, but Ditto's just in the, what's it called? The daycare right now, though I can probably take it out. And this is Ammonite and Amistar, which I'll need to get during my Leaf Green playthrough, of course. Hugin, I would be surprised if we're going to be starting Leaf Green tonight, because there's a bunch of Johto Pokemon that we need to catch that are exclusive to Fire Red. You know what I mean? And then here goes Mewtwo. Or, yeah. So I think that's what we just got to jump in and do, is go get a Mewtwo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, Ditto recently was putting in some work for the Hitmons. Put in some work for Charmander, Charmeleon. Yo, Lickitung is underrated, says Kyle. I mean, I'm glad that Lickitung has some fans. Mark, what's up? Welcome back. How you doing? Mark, they're probably hard to see, but here in the top corner, let me point them out right here. There's the sequentials, and I don't care that they have gone up lately. It's cool, but they're literally never leaving. Genuinely the coolest slabs ever. Get the Mewtwo, train up the Dratini. Yeah, definitely need to do that. But also, I think we'll probably end up catching a Larvitar today. Or 3. because I need those. How do you manipulate Tyrogue to evo into Chanli top again? So, the way that it works, a Tyrogue will evolve into Hitmonlee if its attack stat is higher than its defense upon evolving. It'll evolve into Chan if its defense is higher than its attack, and it'll evolve into Hitmontop if they're equal. Favorite baseball player of all time? Well, I'm a Barry Bonds is the GOAT defender. But I grew up watching 2010's Giants, and so Buster Posey and Tim Lincecum are probably my favorite players. Yeah, Jay-Z, it's usually effective to just go for a specific nature, but then doing a couple irons and proteins will ensure that you get the one you want. The hardest one is Hitmontop. Super hard because IVs can really mess you up. Oh yeah, Mark. I'm so glad that I got my Sleepy T-Tars when I got them. And we're going to push the truck with strength to get Mew for the Pokedex. I'm telling you, man, if you use strength on the truck, you're going to get it. Here's one thing, though. I do have a Master Ball, but that's not very interesting. Is, catching a Mewtwo with the Master Ball. It would be a lot more interesting if I catch it with just normal Ultra Balls. So that's what we're going to do. When I pulled it, bring back Battle Styles, bro. Battle Styles boxes are like $300 now. When I bought my first box, it was only $160. All right, 65 Ultra Balls is gonna have to do it. I'm going broke here. If you're wondering why I have no money, it's because I bought a Porygon. How many times have I played this game through, Quantum? This must be like 30 times, maybe. Kyle, I got you into Coke Zero, bro? I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I got a Cherry Coke Zero right now. Yeah, Quantum. I as far as time spent in a video game, Fire Red probably is the one I've spent the most time in. This is like the third or no, this is the first. It's the first during stream. Oh, I need to grab my Kabutops, because Kabutops has Surf. Yeah, Quantum. Long-time fan. I've always had Fire Red, Jake always had Leaf Green, and our oldest brother always had Fire Red. And so I always was able to get the trade evolves I've needed. Really, Mark? Bro. You had the luck I needed, but I appreciate your luck. Okay, let me grab Kabutops. And I can stash Marowak. Marowak's not gonna really be participating anyway. Yo, Rio, you wanna check on Aowen? Let's check on Aowen. Let's see where she's at. She's been crazy. Yo, Taco, thank you for the follow. LeBron's in the chat for Taco. But Rio wants me to check on Aowen. Where'd she go? Kitty. Hello? Rio, I don't know where she went. We'll wait for her to wander in here for a bit. And then we'll grab her. What's up, Fabled? All right, let's go grab a Mewtwo. Yo, she do be a cat. She is the most cat of any cat. I need to grab her little like toy. That'll summon her. But she will wander in here at some point. She always does. Yo, you've always had such nostalgia for Ruby. Dude. I've spent so much time in the... I've never battled this guy? That's crazy. I've spent so much time in the underground in Gen 4. Me and my little sister would make secret bases and we'd be trying to trap each other. I love digging for fossils down there too. That's so much fun. Hmm. Tago. Hoping y'all tell me something about that, about Dragonite that's been eating at me. Well, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? Yo, true, Jay-Z. True. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Never really used one for one reason or another, so I've decided to get continued from gambling in Fire Red. After a literal week of grinding, finally got Dragonair to evolve. How much am I about to love or hate this thing? I've still got more grinding to do for the Elite Four. So, it is a grind. It is a grind, Taco. It's a huge grind. But you can walk through the Elite Four, besides Lorelei, with one Dragonite. Pretty easily, too. It's so strong. One thing that's very interesting, though, if I remember right, in Gen 3, it does not learn Dragon Claw by level up. I'm pretty sure it does not learn Dragon Claw by level up. So you'll need to teach it Dragon Claw with the TM found in Victory Road. Which will, but give it Dragon Claw. If you can give it Earthquake from the TM from Giovanni, like Dragon Claw and Earthquake, and it's gonna be doing a lot of work for you. Yo, Wormlack says, Ruby's awesome. It's your first experience getting a new game outside of Birthday Christmas. Oh, so it was like the first Pokemon game that you bought for yourself? For me, that's Platinum. For me, that was Platinum. That was like my first release day Pokemon game. You know what I mean? I was, what, 9 at the time? So I'm 25 now. True, Hugin. It is kind of an L that Wallace is the champion, but they do let you do an even better Steven fight at in the post game. You know what I mean? And that almost makes up for it. Yo, Kyle. So we meet. So for us, you know, there's 3 of us, brothers, and then my little sister, and Jake kind of exited Pokemon when he got to like middle school, high school for a bit. He was like pretty casually keeping up with it. But me and my oldest brother Dylan, we would, you know, in like later generations, Gen 6, 7, mostly 7 and onward, we would get opposite games from each other and play them. But now we're just adults and we both just get both games. So. Yo, yeah, Jay-Z. Wallace is a little too easy. Having a mono-type champion, I think, is a miss. Romax, you never played Emerald as a kid? Yeah. Like, getting surprised by Wallace, I can only imagine. It's like, what? Uh-oh. I got a lead Charizard or Scizor because, my Raichu is not strong enough to use the repel. Charizard 65. Okay. Yeah, Secret Power is really great because it's just a really solid normal type option. It's good to have good normal options for battle. If you could give it Body Slam, that would be even better because you'll have the chance for paralysis. But I think the best one for you, Taco, is to use Return. Since you're spending so much time grinding, I'm sure that your happiness stat with your Dragonite's probably going to max out pretty soon. And when it maxes out, Return's going to hit for like 102 damage over like the 30 that I think not the 70 that Secret Power does. Quantum, you were waiting for a battle? Well, we're going to have a good battle. Uh-oh. Wait, do I need Rock Smash? Oh, God. Yo, Jay-Z. Yeah, there's like the normal stab with the Audino comes out of nowhere, huh? Rio, what's my favorite new Mega that's been announced. Hmm. Chestnut. Mega Chestnut, actually. Because I've always been a Chespin truther. And I've always loved Chespin. And now, like, Chestnut's even cooler. And I hope that more people understand how awesome Chestnut always has been. You know what I mean? So I'm a Chestnut believer. Yo, yeah. Since the first reveal, Hugin, of the starters, I have been Team Chespin. No joke. No joke. Did I ever get into the show and movies growing up? Oh yeah, Kyle. So that's where the obsession started for you. So for me, I definitely started with the games, but I would always watch the show. Now the bulk of the show that aired when I was a kid was the Diamond Pearl show going forward, and so the Diamond Pearl era of the anime is actually the most nostalgic for me. Huge fan of that. Quantum, is that for out of like cards or like a new Mega? We're talking about a third Mega Charizard? I wouldn't. Okay, cards, good. Oh, I was worried for a sec. Gotcha. Yeah, I think if the Charizard is real, Fabled, I'm sorry. I'm too excited to not talk about him. Uh-oh. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Jay-Z, I'm just being a Pokemon master. You know what I mean? Drugong, I think the third Mega set is going to be Rayquaza based. I think that we have some pretty good information to back that up. All right, Rio. Aowen has plopped down right next to me. She's right here. She's being very vocal. I think she misses me. I'm gonna try and snag her. Yeah, gotcha. We have officially checked on Aowen. Aowen, are you doing okay? Kyle's just shotgun a Coke if I get it. It's the cat. Oh yeah. She long. She large. She beefy, bro. All right. No. Back to it. I think we should catch you two right now. What do we think, Chad? Yo, what up, Kenderbot? How you doing? Aowen is a Calico. I bumped the mic when I was grabbing her. Aowen is a Calico. All right. We've got we're super under leveled. We've got a bunch of Ultra Balls. We've got Thunder Wave. So we'll see how this goes. Should I put it to sleep? Yes. Should I be higher level? Yes. But I think we just send it. We've saved before, so we're fine. Quantum. Yeah, Aowen is definitely a very loving cat. Alright. Time to fight Mewtwo. Drugong. I would not be surprised if we get some crazy new Mega related Pikachu set. It's this guy, Mewtwo! Oh, you liked Mew. Safeguard. Oh, dang it. Okay, well I think Scizor is actually a great check defensively against Mewtwo. I don't have any like offensive options. Wow, that still does not do that. Still does a lot. Don't I quad resist Psychic? don't I? That's crazy. Oh, it has recover. I forgot. That's evil. Oh, just half. I completely forgot that this Mewtwo has recovered. That's evil. Scissor, you missed? What do you mean you missed? We don't do that here. Okay, I can live another Psychic. That's you've never seen this sprite. This is a great one. Okay, you're no longer protected by Safeguard, so I can now damage you with, what's it called? Thunder Wave. I don't think Wing Attack will KO. I don't think Wing Attack will KO. Yeah, do not crit. Come on. Awesome. We'll send Raichu in and hope for a paralysis. No, you do the Safeguard again? Ugh, well, I just got Chuck Balls then. The Master Ball is going to be taunting me for a while. But no, I want to catch it with an Ultra Ball. Scizor beats Mewtwo. Scizzor's goated. Scizzor's goated. Yeah, keep wasting Safeguards, please. One Pokeball trust. We'll see. We'll see. Pokeball or bust? Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. It is the color of the Master Ball. This is true. But how baller would it be? Oh, no. We're not going to catch him just in this Pokeball. So his Ultra does not suit it? Wow. That's so dangerous. Taco, I mean, the bet... It's definitely going to be worth it as far as just like being a strong member on your team. Okay, we're no longer protected by Safeguard. Thunder Wave. No! Waste. Relax, it didn't mash beep. That didn't work against Chansey. Did it? Alright, this will take a couple attempts, I'm feeling. And especially just like grinding the game corner for that Dratini. It's like it makes for a great story, so it's definitely gonna feel good to have it, you know? Three. Aww. I don't even have a party 6 because Mewtwo's gonna be the 6th member. Duh. Okay, that's not good. Mewtwo is so strong. Okay, what do I think will not kill it? Oh, well, it's definitely not going to kill it now if it heals all the way back to full. We might spend a lot of stream getting this Mewtwo. I'm now realizing. That Flamethrower would have KO'd. Less damage and my lower attacking stat. Wing attack. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Psychic KOs. Or Master Ball it. I don't know if I want to Master Ball it. That's a little bit anticlimactic. Though it is objectively correct that you're supposed to use your Master Ball on YouTube. Alright, Kaboot Ops. Alright, Kenderbob says use the normal Pokeball. Alright, I've got one normal Pokeball. That didn't work. Great Ball? I got one Great Ball. Great Ball? Not great. Dirtlands uses Timer Ball. No Timer Balls in Gen 3. No Timer Balls in Gen 3, unfortunately. I wish. Those were introduced in Gen 4. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball. Ah. Use a dive ball. That would be funny. Yo, maybe the Slugma is the strat. I do have a Slugma. Oh, this is awful. Recover is so bad for me. Or what ball you should use. I mean, I'm only down to Master Ball and Ultra Ball. All right, we have a poll in chat. Who can put a poll in chat on which ball I should use? If it should be the Pokeball or the Master Ball. But I'm out of Pokeballs, so... Yo, Jorlins, I wish I could get a Cherish Ball. That would be tight. What I should do is just invest all my money in Premier Balls and catch Mewtwo in a Premier Ball. Love Ball. You know, because Mewtwo's my friend. Mewtwo is healed all the way to full again. This is not great for me. I needed that paralysis is the thing, dude. That's the thing. Mark, we will not be at the next Collecticon New Jersey. We will not be there. I do not know the next time we'll be there. But we know that we need to make it out soon. It's just so good. Kyle, I think that the Detective Pikachu cards, when it comes down to it, they're just a little unsettling, you know? They're just they kind of break the immersion of Pokemon, you know? So it's interesting. Yo, Quantum, New Jersey was awesome. It was awesome. We had a great time. Yeah, the furry looking ones are just uncomfortable. Okay, we're still recovering. This might be a botched attempt. We might need to reset. Yeah, Charlotte wasn't too crazy. We had a good time. It was manageable for us. Yo, we are so neck and neck. Some people want me to just use the Master Ball. But it's not as much of a flex. But Mewtwo does look good in a Master Ball. Felt Hat Pikachu is crazy. It went up a whole lot recently. Alright, Slugma is our last hope at catching Mewtwo. I just have a normal Slugma in my team that I was raising levels. We're going to chuck a ball in yellow health. If this catches it, this is going to be insane. Can I live a Swift? Yeah, we didn't go to Atlanta Quantum just because we were doing a lot of traveling. We need to take one weekend off. Okay. Reset. Yeah, I saw that, Rio. I saw that, but it definitely just seems like just a whole lot to juggle, you know? Yeah, Jay-Z, if we can hit the paralysis, we're set. It's the safeguard that really, really screwed me is the thing. So, let's see. I have a 2 out of 100 chance of catching with Ultra Balls. So you're saying there's a chance. That's what you're saying there, Hugin. There is a chance. Mewtwo. Okay, I need to not get safeguarded. I love a Swift. I live a Swift. I definitely do. Yeah, awesome. Okay, we're off to an infinitely better start because Mewtwo can't heal paralysis. It can heal health. So now we're faster and can Thunderbolt Exactly, Quantum. So we're good. We're set. Ooh, wow. Raichu does no damage. Oh, I saved. I saved. Don't worry. Kyle, is there a playthrough of Pokemon I haven't done yet? Huh. I've played Gen 1 in Gen 1. I've played Gen 2 and Gen 2, 3. Main series games, no. No, I've done all of them. No, I've never played Gold. I've never played Gold. I've played Silver and I've played Crystal. I've never played Gold. Ugh, recover. Wind Waker, I've played Shadows of Almia, but I've never played Guardian Signs or normal Pokemon Ranger. Jay-Z, I have played Yellow. I have played Yellow. It's awesome. Yellow is technically the first Pokemon game I ever played, because I played my brother Dylan's copy while we were at a museum once. And then I got gifted a copy of Red that I played after that. What are my thoughts on the Pokopia, the Ditto game? I mean, Pokemon Animal Crossing, I probably won't play it, but I know there's a huge group of people that are looking for a game like that and will love it. You know what I mean? So good for it's gonna be great for them, and I am excited for a whole new group of people to experience the world of Pokemon. You know what I mean? All right, we're in a great position now. Let's start chucking balls. Someone said Gen 1 was overrated yesterday. Bro, that was probably Grayson just trolling. But Grayson also, Jake clapped back with a great response saying that you just weren't there. It's true. Gen 1 Pokemon Red was my first ever playthrough of Pokemon. Yo, what up, Delos? Welcome back. Yo, Jay-Z, I've played Explorers of Sky. Played Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. And that's definitely a game I would like to play on stream because it's just a gorgeous game. Probably the best writing in any Pokemon game. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. I think Explorers of Sky has the best writing in any Pokemon game. Fire Leaf Green, say those games. I mean, I prefer Fire Red and Leaf Green over Red and Blue. Even though Red and Blue I played first, but. Yeah, I think that I saw someone talk. So actually, I'll backtrack. Someone was talking online about how Fire Red and Leaf Green should have had the Johto region explorable. Scizor, you're not supposed to hit a critical. Scizor doing too much. And I think that would be awesome. Rip Mewtwo. Scizzor's too insane. Kyle, I am excited for the new season of Fallout. I'm a huge fan of New Vegas, and so I bet they're just going to be absolutely destroying that nostalgia bone. You know what I mean? They know that that game is so good, and they're just going to milk it, you know? I killed it. Why? At this rate, it will take us all stream just to catch a Mewtwo. Right, you do live one psychic. Live one psychic. Right, you're goated. You are goated. I'm just gonna chuck a ball because no matter what, you're going down, and I can't do very substantial damage with you. Chucking a ball. Goated mouse. Look at that. What do you mean? But that would be the efficient thing to do. That would be what a good streamer would do. You know what I mean? That's, you know, that's what someone who knows what they're doing would do. One. Ah. Gen 1 is your favorite Mons, Eevee, Psyduck, Gyarados, Mewtwo, Nidoking. I mean, for me, when it comes down to it, I made a list of my 40 favorite Pokemon, right? My 40 favorites. So that each of those 40 Mons can have a page in my binder. The generation that had the highest amount of Mons in the binder is Gen 1. Followed by Gen 2. And then Gen 4, and then Gen 3. So, I think that... But that's the thing, is that, like, the Gen 4 games I love. But not necessarily the Mons introduced as much. Even though, you know, I love so many of those Mons. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you know, T-Tar's my favorite. It's all good, Quantum. It's all good. I mean, should we set some kind of time limit? And once we pass the time limit, I got to use my Master Ball. What do we think, Chad? Or how committed are we to catching this with our Master Ball? Two-hour limit. I plan on wrapping up stream by midnight my time, and it's 10:45, 10:42. So I think that by the time it gets to 11, we use our Master Ball. That's got to be the limit. Jay-Z loves Alolan Raichu, Talonflame, and Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is interesting. Good to hear that there's some love for Raging Bolt. Hit Purger, so I was training a Tyrogue to evolve into him on top. Hey! Unnecessary! No Master Ball for you! Let's go! This game's too easy? No. I just make it look easy. Odds of that were like 1 in like 2. Like that was like 2%. We didn't need a Master Ball. A Pokemon whose genetic code was repeatedly recombined for research. It turned vicious as a result. Yo. Look at the poll. Yo. Rip a pack. Shells says rip a pack. We're just about at the time to rip a pack. So sure. Yeah. This is a good time to rip a pack. I've got a whole booster box of Destined Rivals that over the course of several streams we're going to rip, and I'm going to actually go for a master set. We rip packs here, Quantum. I've got a whole booster box of Destined Rivals where I rip at least one pack a stream, but then if someone redeems a sub reward, channel reward like Drugong just did, then we rip 2 packs. Beyblade, rip a pack. But yeah, let's see what we can get. So far, the only hit out of this booster box... Actually, we've only ripped 1 pack out of the booster box. We didn't get anything. So, let's see what we get, guys. Okay. Nidoran. Well, hello. Flaffy. Drowsy. Have you tried weighing them for funsies on stream? You can't weigh modern packs. What are you talking about? Rapidash. Wait. Golbat. Reverse Spiritomb. Yo, if we pull the Mewtwo after catching Mewtwo, I swear. Power Weight. Reverse. And Articuno. Actually, I was talking about this on stream last night on the sales stream. I love this Articuno art a lot, actually. This is a gorgeous card. With the red background, it's so sick. Like, it's genuinely a card that I wouldn't hate to have, like, on the Articuno page of my binder. You know? It's just a good card. Alright, I'm going to add this to my Destined Rivals bulk stack. There it is. Kyle Casey, what's the lore difference between Iron Thorns and Tyranitar? So, in Scarlet and Violet, they introduced paradox forms of Pokemon. So Iron Thorns is essentially like a hypothetical future Tyranitar in like a distant future where all Pokemon are turned into robots. I'm not a fan of Iron Thorns because I think the future Paradox forms are just a little goofy, but we'll see. All right. This is for the second pack. Yeah, it's a gimmick. Larvitar, that's a hit. Beldum. Stevens Beldum. Citadel. Hippowdon. Ogerpon. Giovanni. Perger, I love that Gyarados. Pineco. Rotom. Yo, that's for our second Nidoking EX. We can't be hitting dupes this early, guys. I'm never going to get a Master Set if I'm hitting dupes this early. That's a hit, technically. But I had it already. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Paradox forms. Alright. Back to the game. Do I have any... Oh, let's check out our new friend. He's bashful. Guys, he's shy. That's why, that's why we were having issues catching it, but we got over those issues. Wow. It's so good. Perger, I mean, that's good to hear, though. I'm it always makes me happy when I hear that someone is a fan of it, Kyle, I do not put any Iron Thorns in my T-Tar set. It's because it's it's only T-Tar. Speaking of that, who wants to see the T-Tar binder now that I've readjusted to be more thorough? I know that I asked you if you were down, but I was going to show you anyway whether or not anyone was down. It has a different dex number, it's different. So, for those who have seen the Jarvitar Tyranitar binder, this binder was gifted to me by Drake Dragon. Shout out Drake Dragon. I had a general idea of what Tyranitars I wanted to include in my master set of Tyranitars. And I didn't really specify that I cared about deck exclusives, prize packs, staff promos, that type of thing. But I've decided no. I'm going to be more thorough. I'm going to get every single Tyranitar. Every single one. So far, which has changed my count to me needing 2 of them to me needing about 10 or 11 of them. So I still need the Neo First Ed Hollow, but I've got, the rest from Neo being all of the other discoveries and the Destinies, the Shinings, Darks, yada yada. Expedition, I have all the Expeditions, so all of them. But then Aquapolis, I recently added the Aquapolis Reverse Hollow to the binder. That's a new addition. Let me show you all a little bit closer. Wow. Oh, there's promos, Quantum. There's promos. There's so many Tyranitars. They have not skimped out on Tyranitar printing. So I still need the Aquapolis Hollow. And then this entire spread will be done, which is gorgeous. EX Pop Series 1. Dark from EX Team Rocket Returns. Unseen Forces EX. Delta Species. Normal and Reverse. Dragon Frontiers EX. Then we get the Gen 4 with Mysterious Treasures. Gorgeous Hollow. And then we get to our first deck exclusive that I need. I need the Stormfront deck exclusives. I need the Unleashed deck exclusive. And then we get to, there's a Fates Collide Cosmos Hollow promo. Comes in a little sealed pack. I need it. It's only $1. But then there's the Fates Collide Staff pre-release. And that's not $1. It's $80, which is crazy. Hugin the God Binder is a different binder, and there's no Tyranitars in the God Binder because Tyranitar gets his own Tyranitar binder. And I'll show you the new binder I got for the God Binder. Celestial Storm, Lost Thunders. So that's GX, Full Arts, and Secret. Can't really see that because the lighting, the rainbow, Team Up, Unified Minds, tag team with Mega Sableye, the full art, the secret, and the alt. Darkness Ablaze, and then we get to Battle Styles. Now the normal V, and then there's a V prize pack. There's a prize pack I need. Full art, the alt art, Sleepy T-Tar. This is the Fusion Strike V, which looks so similar to the Battle Styles. Then the Pokemon Go Holo and Reverse, which I love the Pokemon Go art a lot. Yeah, Purger, just doing English. Though I probably will end up getting the Vending Series ones anyway, just for the heck of it, because they're cool. There's a unique Tyranitar V promo. And then we get to, there's 4 Paldea Evolved Tyrantars. These are all unique Tyrantars. Is that crazy? Holo, Reverse Holo, Cosmos Foil promo from the Triple Whammy. And then this one has a stamp, a Paldea Evolved stamp. And then actually there's 5, because there's the illustration rare from Paldea Evolved as well. And then Tyranitar EX, Obsidian Flames, this is a prize pack. Full art, and then Journey Together. I mean, this is Prismatic. Prismatic has the normal EX and a stamped Tyranitar. And then Journey Together, prize pack Journey Together, and then there's like 6 or 7 Destined Rivals ones. So there's the normal holo, the reverse holo, which I'm hoping to pull on stream because I have the booster box now. And if I don't, I'm just going to buy the, 10-cent single. And then there's a non-holo deck exclusive Tyranitar from Destined Rivals. Just crazy. And then there's the Build and Battle pre-release with the stamp. I have that one. And then there's the Pokemon Center one, and I have that one. But then there's the pre-release staff one, and I lost a bid on eBay today for it, actually. I was going to get it, but nope. And then that's every English Tyranitar. So I'm like, yeah, like 10 away, something like that. Super close. Yes, Quantum. Yeah, the V promo was on the V Striker tin with Evo Skies. And I did rip one of those way back in the day. That exact Tyranitar was actually in the back of my phone case for like years. But I switched it out. And now I think just a normal Battle Styles V is in my phone case. Yeah. Yo, yeah, Quantum. Yup. Yo, yeah, Purger. They're gorgeous. Did I bring the AON T-Tar hoodie with you? We don't have the AON T-Tar hoodie. I think that project's been put on hold. I wish. Escape rope, I have one. But can everyone see Aeon? She's decided to, Oh, Jay-Z, I do have that. That I do have. It's actually on my bookshelf over here. Grab it. Aeon's right here if anyone can see her. On the recliner. This was a gorgeous piece of fan art that someone drew of Aeon in a little Tyranitar hoodie. Gorgeous! Kyle, as far as what we're doing tomorrow, I think we're filming a video with an inventory review. But I don't remember what other stuff we're doing, but we'll see. But the plan is to stream for probably just another hour. Just a short, like, 2-hour after party. It was just my plan. Get some bonds, you know. Catching Mewtwo is the big project for today, and we did that quick, so we got it. What I need to do is take inventory of what we have in the decks and update the count, because I'm actually undercounting right now what we have. Yeah, Mets, for the T-Tar binder, it's just raw, but I have some of those exact cards in PSA 10s. I have the Sleepy T-Tar and the Paldea Evolved T-Tar in PSA 10s. I have the Battle Styles full art in a 10, and I have the Ancient Origins Mega in a 10. So. Purger, it was slow, and the vibes were a little off, to be honest. I saw more fake cards at that show than I had seen my entire time vending. Period. It was weird. Yo, yeah, Mets. Yeah. doing all the raw, and then I'll get certain ones graded. And the funny thing is, Jake has a bunch of the graded T-Tars that I want, and he's just holding them like a carrot on a stick, you know. He can't just give them to me because they're thousands of dollars, but I'll eventually get them. Exactly, Perger. It was interesting, very interesting. Okay. I've got some like Jodomons that I need to organize in the box, so let me do that. Geez, I need grails. I mean, there's some grails that Jake has and I need. Casey, we will not be coming to Portland again this year, but we will be at Seattle Card Party. It's going to be the next PNW show we'll be doing. Okay, Tyrogue is in box 211 through 240. I don't even have that named yet. So that's 150. This is 181 through 210. I need to get that. And then this is 211 through 240. And Tyrogue goes down here. Let's name these boxes because we need to do that. Name you 181 through 210. I mean, Perger, like we had a good time, and it's always good to see a lot of the vendors that we know and love. A lot of the local shows just kind of become essentially days off. You know what I mean? We take them a little bit more chill, and so we always look forward to that aspect of it. It's just the sheer less amount of planning and travel that has to go into it. Through 240. You're 241 through 270. And then 271 through 300, and we'll just do that. I'll go back and name the others. But this already gets into the Hoenn decks, and that's going to be a hell of a thing that we need to do, because we're going to need to play a lot of Gen 3, a lot of Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Kyle, if I had to choose a Pokemon soundtrack to own on vinyl, what would I choose? I do own a lot of vinyls, but I think the one I would want... Here's what I would do. Here's what I'd do. Because the thing is, as nostalgic as an 8-bit soundtrack is, just kind of gets old after a while. It's hard to just casually listen to it. So I would do the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee soundtrack on vinyl, if I could. Because, here's my thought process. It's all of the same tracks. It's all the same songs, but re-orchestrated to be a much higher quality for a much better listening experience. That's what I would say. That would be the soundtrack I would want to own on vinyl for Pokemon soundtracks. Ooh, where do I get a Sunstone in this game? I need that for Gloom. And then Slugma. All this Mag Cargo. Slugma also is on the same box as Tyrogue Hitmontop. Right here. And this Slugma is only a couple levels away from evolving. It's like, I think 38 is the level it evolves at. We should also... I got you, Kyle. Alright, Mewtwo is placed. You've got Mewtwo. And let's place... Actually, no, I gotta keep Kabutops in the team for Surf reasons. We should go island by island and catch some Mons. Let's start with Island 7 and work our way back. That way we can catch a bunch of Larvitars. you know? I'll need 3. Delphix says posture check. Oh! Yo, Purge, your first out-of-state show is going to be crazy. Where are you going? Okay, we definitely don't need a repel right now, so because we need to catch Pokemon. We'll still lead Raichu. Yeah. Yeah, that's the move. There's a bunch of Mons on Island 7 that I know off the top of my head we'll need. Phanpy, we'll need 2 of them. We need Skarmory, 3 Larvitars, Sentret. Yo, Persia, you got so the location got announced as being Dallas, and the tables dropped. You already got them. That's sick. Okay, I'm gonna be thorough. I'm gonna look at the encounter routes. Make sure that we're good. 7 Island. Okay, so from here we need 2 Sentret and 2 Phanpys. Yeah, we've got, for the most part, Jay-Z, a lot of our Mons that we get from here on out are pretty easy in Fire Red. The biggest grind is going to be the Larvitars, funnily enough. I'm going to knock out this Fearow just for the XP on our Slugma. That's going to be sick, Persia. Sick. I'm gonna breed the other 2. I think that would take longer, you know, Jay-Z, because you catch Larvitar in this game at level 15. And I need to grind, and breeding in this game is not quick. Breeding in this game takes forever. I think it would be faster to catch 3 Larvitars than to breed one Larvitar twice. And they hatch, you know, and then from they hatch, I still need to grind up a Tyranitar and a Pupitar anyway. So I think it is definitely in my best interest to just catch the 3. Persia, the vibes were great. It was I was worried going into it that it would be too much creator meet and greet and not enough vending. Turns out it was max of both, and so we were just super busy, so much more busy than we thought we would be anyway. So it was tiring, but really fun, you know? Yeah, true, Hugin, true. Pseudo eggs take forever to hatch. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of breeding I need to do, period. Because it's pretty miserable in this game, all things considered. I did a lot of it off stream. Oh, Jay-Z, grabbing a lucky egg is not an option. Here's what you got to do to grab a lucky egg. You need to catch roughly 20 Chanseys. Because you can't use Thief in the Safari Zone. And the only way to get a lucky egg in this game is to get it off of a Chansey. 5% rate of getting an egg on a Chansey. So, given that it took us 2.5, 3 hours to catch 1 Chansey, I think that time's probably better spent grinding. You know what I mean? In the Hoenn region, who can I... Let me check. I don't know for sure. Yo, appreciate you, Mets. Appreciate you. Okay, let me check on Lucky Egg. Just get lucky. What an idea. What an idea, Jared. Okay, let me look up Lucky Egg in this game. In Ruby Sapphire. We got Sentret. Item Dex. For me, Drew Young, when I play Fallout, I'm just like, I love speech. I love the speech skill, and so that's what I usually am speccing into. Lucky Egg, where are you? Pull that up. There you are. Okay. Okay, Lucky Egg in Ruby Sapphire Emerald. Nope, can't get it. You cannot pick it up. You can only get it from a Chansey in Ruby Sapphire Emerald. And let's just let's check Chansey. I'm interested to see if you can even get it in Ruby Sapphire. I don't think you can. Yep, cannot get it in Ruby Sapphire or Emerald. The only way to get a Lucky Egg is to encounter Chansey and catch it roughly 20 times. Level cap manip Safari Zone? I don't think you can. Yo, appreciate you, Kyle. Appreciate you. Seriously, Jay-Z, this is back when Pokemon was hard. You know what I mean? This is back, they weren't pulling punches. It's like, oh, you want the cool stuff? Okay, you're gonna earn it, bro. Okay, this is the second Vampy we need. Should I use my Master Ball on this Vampy? I think that I'm going to make the wise decision and crack another beverage. I'm feeling it, you know? Yep. Yeah, Jay-Z, when your boxes are literally just a list and it's not it's not actual boxes that you can interact with in the UI. That sounds terrible. Vampy, get in the ball. What are you doing, bro? I should have what's it called? False Swipe. Rio, this is a Dr. Pepper Zero. Just a normal Dr. Pepper Zero. Exactly, Hugin. Back when in order to get cool stuff, you just had to put in the time. Back when shinies were shiny, you know? When a shiny Pokemon was a flex. Back in the day. Alright, we got their 2 Fanfies, we got the 2 Sentrets, I think, right? Now that's it from here. Yes. And now we go to the actual canyon. And the canyon has Larvae and Skarmory. And that's it. Yes. What's his shiny hunt, Jay-Z? Yo, for real, Purger. Like, just playing those old games, like, it's a trip. I played an emulated version of Crystal on stream, like, 4 months ago. And that was a huge fun. Huge good time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jay-Z. I mean, and I've shiny hunted in recent games, too, and you find them, and it's still cool because they are rare, and there is a lot of effort that goes into finding them. But like back when this game came out, shinies were so hard to find. You didn't hunt shinies. People do nowadays and they usually do it by playing multiple games simultaneously. That's how people hunt shinies in these games. But, hey! Early Larvae. That's actually tight. Will I knock it out with Quick Attack? Sweet, that's actually great. This is my favorite Larvitar sprite. But if you had a shiny, a legit shiny in Gen 3, like, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Yeah, Hugin, I think, you know, Poke Radar is peak. I love a lot of those methods. Early Masuda method was super cool. Because it was also harder to get an international Mon, you know? Okay, so we need 2 more Larvies and a Skarmory from here. Yeah, but even though shiny hunting in modern games is easier than it was, the fact that Delphic is able to do it at such an efficient rate is still unfathomably impressive. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Hey, wow, crazy luck on the Larvies. Will we knock this one out with Quick Attack? Probably. Let's see. Yeah, we did. Okay, so we'll knock out level 15. Will not find level 20. You can't find shinies in Gen 9? That's crazy, bro. Lock in. Ever used a Game Shark action replay back in the day? So I didn't. I did not. And neither did Jake. But our oldest brother Dylan definitely did. Definitely did. What's up, Kodak Black? It's the Kodak Black. I'm in tunnel vision. Really, Delphic? Are you getting no? You losing your edge, bro? They will beat you? It's crazy. Hey, Kyle. So one time, my oldest brother fought me with an entire team of shinies that he claimed that he got legitimately in Gen 3. He had like a Salamence, an Aggron, a Gengar, and a Feraligatr. And I was like, how'd you get a shiny Feraligatr, let alone a normal Feraligatr? He's like, yeah, I'm just better. I'm like, cheated them in. He was a grown man, too. He was like 20. Give me more Larvitars. I can use Thunder Wave on the Skarmory. I'm excited for that. Vampy. Exactly, Kyle. My older brother Dylan is like so stereotypically a 2000s older brother. It's so funny. Yo, same Kodak, same. I've seen some art that's convincing, like convincing leaks. And if it's legit, we're gonna be eating well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when does Japanese Phantasmal come out? Yeah, Hugin. Hop back into Hoenn. 926. Yo, shoot. So pre-release probably is like next week, so folks will be ripping it. We'll see the new art. Then we'll see the new Charizard. That's crazy. Yo, Van Gogh Pika has gone totally insane. We sold 2 Van Gogh Pikas like 2-3 weeks ago. Actually, no, I think literally a week and a half ago at like a $12.50 price tag. Yeah, they've doubled. It's like, what in the world? Oh yeah, Kodak. That one, the one that's coming off the wall painting. If that one's legit, bro. If that was legit. Oh, I'm so excited. Bale wants to know how much is the Mimikyu Munch. Oh, let's see. That card is so high value, it's hard to judge its price accurately. Let me look at some of the last TCG player solds. I am interested. Casey. I'm taking Nurse Joy. Really, Sheldon? I think that is a hot take, 'cause I think that's a gorgeous card. I think that's a gorgeous card, actually. Okay, I'm trying to find the right TCG player listing for you, Delphic. Because I know that price charting would not show it off really accurately, you know what I mean? It's hard. Where are you? Yeah, Purger, I mean, it's popped 40,000. 50,000 in a 10 right now. It's just too much, you know? Okay. Wow. There's no sale date. Looks like one has never sold on TCG Player. Wow. Let me look at eBay then. eBay. But the thing is, Purger, the Van Gogh Pikachu represents a very, very important thing in that it is a Pokemon card that is so approachable investment-wise from non-Pokemon fans. You know what I mean? And so I don't know how much. I don't think it's ever going to dip below 1,000. I don't think it's going to stay at 25. I don't think it goes below. Like, I think that it's going to retain value because of how approachable it is desirability-wise to the non-Pokemon fan getting into Pokemon cards. You know what I mean? Let me see. Mimikyu Lunch. I just want the raw. Just the card. Okay. I gotta get through this because a lot of these are literally fake. So the listings that you can buy it for right now that are legit. The raw card are like $4,000 right now for the Mimikyu Munch. It's crazy. Sheldon, really? I love Dragapult Prime. Love that card. Actually, you want to see mine? Let me show you the new Godbinder. Yep. Exactly, Kodak. Exactly. It's just it's a very approachable card. Here's the new binder that will act as the Godbinder. I decided to get a binder with my second favorite Pokemon on it because that just kind of made sense given that it's my second favorite Pokemon and no Tyranitar is in this binder. This is my other 40 favorite Pokemon. I have one Venusaur. Some Zards, but like any new additions that y'all haven't seen? Not really. But let me pull up my Dragapult Prime because it's such a banger. One of the best Generations promos, genuinely. Where are you? Duh, you're at the end. You're in Gen 8. Forget how early Gen heavy this binder is. Kyle Casey, it's a very interesting question. Arvin is, secretly, one of the nicest guys I know in the hobby. Actually. Arvin is a very, very fun and kind person to be around. And I'm not kidding. And we, every time that we're in the same city, we usually hang out. The relationship is like a, it's like a goofy brother kind of thing. Yeah. He just is addicted to internet outrage, and so he like poses as like this troll, but he's genuinely a good person. It's really funny. got no problem answering that question, Kyle, because I've got nothing but good things to say. Yeah, he's the, you know, he's the wild friend. Yeah, Perjured. And Adam's a good friend. Yeah, he loves to be a troll. It's important. It's important we have those types of folks around, you know. Okay, we got Skarmory. I still need 2 Larvitars. Still need 2 Larvitars. There's just straight up not enough Dragapult cards, though. Yeah, Kodak. Jansen TCG got their whole case robbed out of the back of their car. There is no playing fast and loose as a vendor right now. You have to be on your game. So, Hugin, I did kill one of them because I used a quick attack on a level 15 one. The level 20 ones can live a quick attack, but yeah, it's I know what you mean, Coda. I'm a fool. But yeah, we in regards to our inventory, we do not take it lightly. It's our lives, you know? It's our lives. And it's like, that's why as part of these trips, like, we don't spend a lot of time doing things outside of vending for that exact reason. Pokemon is live. It's true. That's true. I'm pretty sure I did get... I know I got 2 Fampies. I might have miscounted the Sentrets I got, though. Maybe, Kyle. Maybe. I don't know. There's Larvy. This one's level 15, though, so I'll knock it out with a quick attack. Can't let that happen. Let's see if we can just chuck a ball and get it to work. Because I can't actually... No, you're immune to electric type attacks. I can't Thunder Wave you. Yo, yeah. Hugin, I don't have a second Onix yet. There is no way to get a second Metal Coat in-game. Because they don't spawn on Wild Magnemites in this game. They do in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. But there's only 1 Metal Coat per save file in Fire Red Leaf Green. So I got the Scizor. So I figured I have to play the Leaf Green save file all the way post-game anyway for Mistrovis. Then I'll get that second Metal Coat and get a Steelix. Yo, Sheldon, you got the Dragapult? Hell yeah. I love that card. I love that card, dude. This is a good card. I need more Dragapults for my Dragapult page. I need that Prismatic SIR. It'll be the center. Coolest Prime? Bro, T-Tar Prime's the coolest Prime. What are you talking about? Bro, if you were to say the coolest Prime is a Prime that didn't even come out in the HGSS era, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, bro. I also love Ursaring Prime. I think it's a little goofy, but it's good. Yep, both Fralgator Primes are awesome. I love Espeon Prime as well. Ghost, welcome to stream. LeBron's in the chat for Ghost. It's my favorite Pokemon. It's Tyranitar, which is really you know, fun that you came in while I'm catching a Larvitar right now. Blissey Prime. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the coolest things about the Primes is that so many Gen 2 Mons got Prime cards because, you know, it's HGSS. It's like a little, like, Gen 2 thing. There are Gen 1 Mons that got Primes, you know. But, like, the fact that so many of the Primes are Gen 2 Mons is sick. Do I like chickens? In what context? don't need them, Hugin. I don't. I want you to take care of your chickens. Okay, that's 2 larvies. One more. We need 1 more. It's so clutch that Larvitars can take, can get the static, can get paralysis from static. Sorry, bro. You can have your roosters. Yeah, Freligator for your fave Prime, Sheldon? Okay. It is a great one. I also, what came to mind while I was thinking is Houndoom Prime. Houndoom Prime is gas. How do you feel about the fan art Pokemon cards, and has it ever thrown you and Jake for a loop? As in like fan art of Jake and I? Or just like if someone has tried to sell us fan-made Pokemon cards? Houndoom Prime Jinx is your prime goat purger, bro. Bro. You're wild for that. Okay. Oh, because I was thinking for sure, I was like, is there a Jinx Prime? I don't think there's a Jinx Prime. Oh, trying to sell fan-made cards? I don't see it happen very often, Kyle. I don't see it happen very often. I've been given fan-made cards just as like a, here, this, do you think this is cool? But I've never had someone sell fan-made cards. I mean, I've had people try and sell fake cards to me, and like, you know, my opinions on that are probably, you know, it's pretty easy to guess. Yo, Kodak, I'll pray for you. Yeah, I'm not super stoked when someone tries to sell me fake cards. Kodak Farley card killer. This most recent local show I was at, you won't believe this, guys. You won't believe this. But some really good vendor friends of mine, the O Bros. Dude walks up to their table at a local Utah show, right? Local Utah show. So it's not like it's a major card show where you would see high value items. This is a local card show taking place in a mall. Dude walks up with what he claims is a authentic PSA 10 Gold Star Charizard and Gold Star Pikachu. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to sell these. Gold Star Charizard is like approaching $100,000 right now. And they're just the fakest fakes you've ever seen. And he's like trying to pass them off as real. It's like, huh? What are you talking about? You think you think that you're gonna walk into a random local card show at a mall in Utah, and you think you're gonna be able to scam someone out of, you know, what would that be? Like 5 figures? Kodak, I've been told that I do look like Jim Carrey. And I think I have a very moldable face. You know? Ugh. We don't talk about the Mew. The Mew's different, because the Mew was a convincing fake. I can vouch. I was there. Larvae, caught. Yes, yeah, the Chinese exclusive Mew was fake, but it was a really convincing, like, well-textured fake, in Jake's defense. Okay, that's all 3 of the Larvies we needed. We showed everyone, but the way that you can tell that those are fake is a very, very small stamp that, like, you know, Chinese cards were a new frontier for us. We just didn't even know. And yeah, that's an honest mistake. And luckily we didn't go as far in on the card as we might have otherwise given the current market. And so what we didn't take as much of a loss as we probably would have otherwise. Okay. If we go south. Whoa! Just burped out of my nose and now I'm crying. Exactly, Hugin. Gold Star Charizard is one of the most famous Pokemon cards of all time. It's like you think you can just walk in with a PSA 10 of that copy. It's like, it's literally like, someone I follow on Instagram has one. He's trying to sell it for $90,000. He might sell it too. He's crazy. Mantine is an exclusive to the south of here, but that's only in leaf green, so we'll need to come back. Same with Remoraid. We can Super Rod for Quillfish down here though. Wow, we need a Quillfish. And then we can get Unknown in the ruins themselves. So Quillfish and Unknown are what we're hunting here. Yo, Kodak, that's sick. Are you a big PSA 1 guy? I don't have any PSA 1s. I'm not huge on them, but I know that there's some folks that are way into PSA 1s, and I understand why, because you get the grade, you get the grade, you get it. It's a nice round, not really round, but it's a nice looking number. 1 is a nice looking number. You know what I mean? And you get the aura of a slab. The funniest thing to me though is the 1s having a premium over like 2s, 3s, and 4s. That's crazy. Yeah. You know what I think is just the absolute baller move nowadays though, guys, is just having raw, extremely high value singles in your binder. Like Jake and I have decided that we're way into just having gold stars in our binders, ungraded, just because screw it. You know what I mean? So I have my Gold Star Alakazam in my childhood binder. It's like it's never leaving. I'm never grading that. It could probably grade a 4 or 5, I think. It's got really good. The edges are not super damaged. There's a. We'll see. I'd be interested to see what they would give it, but I never will grade it. Okay, let's fish for a Quillfish. Kyle Casey. I mean, the Chinese cards are genuinely a new frontier. It's a very interesting thing right now. It's hard to make any like good judgments because we're in uncharted territory. But if the arts remain exclusive, and the product remains hard to get for American audiences, then it's going to be a good buy. But who knows? We don't know what they're. Hey, first fish, Quillfish. That's actually sick. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think the thing that will really test how those cards do long term is how much of that product they print, because we don't even know, dude. Yo, Purger, I love that Cramorant. It's a gorgeous card. Kodak, I actually I don't like the feeling of smoke in my lungs. I just don't. But, definitely not anti. I've just never been able to, like, handle smoke. Wormlax, what's the ask on the PSA 1 Gold Star Raikou? I'm really curious. Is it ridiculous? Let me look at some last solds on that. Very curious. PSA 1 Star Raikou. 675 is the ask. Let me see. Let me see some solds. Show me sold items. Okay, I mean PSA 1 sold today for $650. Let's see. One sold a couple days ago for $700. Yeah, the 11th sold for $700. That's not an unfair ask. Wormlax. That's crazy that it's like that fair of an ask on a local deal. Yeah. Yo, Kyle. I mean, the Captain Pikachu is a gorgeous card. I wish it was textured though. A lot of the Chinese illustration rares that are super expensive aren't textured. Like the Gengar Pikachu isn't textured because it's just normal illustration rare. Like some of the SIRs are textured, like the Arcanine. That's cool. I mean, all the SIRs are textured. Duh. Wormlax. I mean, that's not an unfair ask. That's actually like very cool of them on Facebook Marketplace to price that pretty fairly. You know. Kodak. I love Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Love Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, the Chinese print quality Perder is interesting. It's like, huh? Oh, you're talking about old school RuneScape. Old OSRS. I thought, okay. I've never played old school RuneScape. You know who is a massive fan of old school RuneScape? And when I say massive, it's like the only game they play and they play it every day, is Derek from Swan's Emporium. He plays so much RuneScape. That's cool, Wormlax. Swans does. Yeah. Derek slams old school RuneScape. He loves it. Wait, don't I need to like do a thing before don't I need to do a thing before the unknowns start spawning? I feel like I remember that being a thing. I have to like press a button. Yo, yeah, the mustache vendor. Yeah. Yeah, Derek. Derek's a really great guy. What do I have to do in this Tenobi Ruins again? What do I have to do? Oh, Kodak, we know each other. We know each other. Me and Derek actually are really good friends. Every time we're in Vegas for a card show, we turn up. Tenobi Ruins, Fire Red. Oh yeah, Kyle, we've met Jason Page. Yeah, we've talked to him a few times. If I turn it up, I will not elaborate. Berger, he's a super genuine guy. He's a very, very kind person. Here's an example. He texted me. I was just, scrolling on Instagram, and one of his reels popped up, so I liked it. And he texted me. He says, "Hey man, it's Derek. Just wanted to say thank you for liking my reel. Really appreciate the support. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks. Signed, Derek." Like, what does that even mean? Exactly. He and I held hands in Pasadena. The funny thing is that I was holding one of his hands and his fiance was holding the other hand. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I do need to do a little strength puzzle in order to get unknowns. Yeah. Hugin's got me. Hugin's got me right after I figure it out. And then other exclusives we need in Fire Red. I know Murkrow will need That's an exclusive. I mean, and then there's like other like generic Gen 2 mons that are available in the post game, like Heracross, Spinnerack, Ladybug, that type of thing. All right, in here. He's just delayed. Okay. Do I need to think about this at all? Well, hello. Oh my god, I don't have anyone with strength. I wonder if Phanpy can learn strength. Yo, really, Kodak? Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks is a great set. I think that a lot of people have been sleeping on it for too long, and I think that it's a banger. Get your blisters, bro. Get all those blisters. Fill it up. Oh, my knees. Freaking out right now. Kyle, so it is possible to get Pokemon from Gen 3, so Game Boy Advance era, all the way up into the current games. And this is this is what you need to do. You need so much stuff, and you're gonna spend a lot of money. So you need a copy of a Gen 3 game. So for example, let's say Fire Red. You need Fire Red, right? The first piece of equipment you need is a DS, is either a normal DS or DS Lite. No DSi. DS Lite or normal DS. One with both a slot for a DS cartridge and a GBA cartridge. So say you catch a Larvitar in Fire Red, right? And then you catch that Larvitar in Fire Red, you can put, say, a copy of Platinum, a Gen 4 title, in your in the top port of your DS Lite, and then you can migrate through your Pokemon Platinum function 6 Pokemon at a time into Platinum. That'll be pulled from your boxes in your GBA cartridge. Those Pokemon get put into an area called Pal Park, and they can be re-caught in your copy of Platinum, right? Okay. And now we need to get the mons from Gen 4 into Gen 5. So what you're going to do is get a second DS. And this DS will use the function of DS download play. Oh, I've already screwed this up, I think. Yes, I have. And you're going to boot up your copy of Pokemon White or Black 2 or White 2 on the second DS. And then you're going to access the DS download play function on your DS that has Platinum, right? And you're going to go to the Pokemon transfer station in Pokemon White or Black, and you're going to go from there, and you're going to put out a download signal for DS download play, and your DS with Platinum will access that signal through your DS menu, not Platinum. From there, you are going to okay. I'm trying to like do this puzzle while thinking. From there, you're going to be able to transfer 6 Pokemon at a time using the Poke Transfer system and do the little crossbow Pokemon minigame. This is how it is done. Yes. And then from there, once your Pokemon are transferred 6 at a time, they are in Gen 5. Now we need to get them from Gen 5 into Gen 6. And this is where Pokemon Bank comes in, which is a third-party application that was downloadable on your 3DS during the time when the 3DS eShop was live. It is no longer downloadable, so you need to buy a 3DS with the Pokemon Bank application and the Pokemon Transporter application already installed. which will run you a lot of a month. It's going to be very expensive to do so. So you need to buy a 3DS with Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transfer, right? Then you can transfer a box at a time using the Pokemon Transporter system from a Gen 5 game into Pokemon Bank. It does not have to go into Gen 6. It does not have to go into X, Y, or Sun Moon. Then it's in our Pokemon are in Pokemon Bank. And Pokemon Bank has functionality with Pokemon Home, and Home is the application on Nintendo Switch. And from there you can transfer a box at a time into Pokemon Home using an access key on devices connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Ugh. So that's how. And from there, your Pokemon in Pokemon Home can get into any Switch Pokemon game. Well, that is compatible with it. So now you can transfer your Larvitar into Pokemon Scarlet or Violet. Yes, Drugong, it is so complicated and so obnoxious, but it is possible. I do have all the tools necessary at my disposal that I could do it, and I do it every now and then. Say, for example, if I were to catch a shiny in-game, I would probably go through that process and get it up here. Wow, I can't even tell you how badly I don't want to explain that again. It is a hell of a thing. Yeah, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Kodak, I think that's probably... he does look a bit like a college recruiter. Doesn't help that he's like 6'4". Drugong, it does. It does go so deep. So needlessly deep. Sheldon, I am caught up on Don. I think, what, the last episode of Season 2 comes out this Friday? They're fighting the Kaiju. Don is good. It's really good. It's really good, guys. I like Don. What's the most expensive thing ever stolen from you guys? We don't know of anything stolen from us. I don't know of anything that's ever been stolen from us. We are hyper vigilant. Hyper vigilant. Why did I just... I guess I just didn't want to catch that P, but I'm going to get this L. I'm going to take this L. Yeah. I really like Don. Like, there's really weird stuff in it that, like, when I see it, I'm like, ugh. But, like, at the same time, it's, like, really good. And so I'm like, this is peak. You know? Yeah, there's so much that happens in Don Burger. Yo, true. Season 1, Episode 7. Secretly just gorgeous storytelling and writing. Causes. Do you have more luck with girls now that you're more famous on YouTube? Kyle, we're in a very niche area of YouTube. And so I wouldn't say that I've yet to meet any girl that already knew who I was, and I think that's for the best, because that would go to my head way too fast. True, Purger. True. We need to get that number up. Okay. Caught a bunch of Mons. 3 Larvies. Okay. Sentret, where do you go? Yeah, Hugin, that would actually probably be awful if they recognized me just as Jarchomp's little brother. Okay, Sentra, you go here, like right here. Perfect. And Fampy, you go next. No, you're on this page, which is crazy. You're like right here. I'll need to grab the other Fampy and put you next to it. And then Larvies. Looks like I did not catch a second Fampy. Nor did I catch... Did I not catch a second Fampy? Am I crazy? Oh, it's in my party. Okay, Hugin. Hugin, you just saved my life. Looks like I did not catch a second Sentret, though. That much is true. Ooh, that's it. Wind Waker. I can't tell. I can't even tell if that's Glaze or not. This Larvitar will be my Pupitar. Actually, let's see which Larvitar is the best in nature, and that'll be my Tyranitar. Because that Tyranitar is gonna be like my Mon, dude. My Mon. Yeah, Kyle. Who knows? Who knows? Are you the very hot vendor's even ruggedly handsome brother? Am I? Drugong, I don't think we do have a plan for a drip stream tomorrow. I think we're gonna do an inventory review. That'll be a YouTube video. And then Friday we're driving to Phoenix. So I don't think we'll have another drip stream. Jarmangander is his name. Yo, Jarmangander. Skarmory goes on box 211 right here. Oh, you're Jarvitar. Oh, sorry. I thought you were Jarmangander. And then Quillfish, you go like where? Quillfish is just among the most unnecessary mons. Okay, you're here. I wish the Overquill wasn't an evolution to Hisuian Quillfish. I wish it was just normal Quillfish that could evolve into that, you know? Okay, and then Unknown goes here. Perfect. Okay. Stream plans for the rest of the week. Fable, I might go live tomorrow. Depends on what the plan is. I think I might go live tomorrow. Just normal stream time, so like 7 Pacific, 8 Mountain. I think that might be the plan. Because I think I'll have time tomorrow. And I am very excited about that potential. Okay, no more Jodomons in this box. We're good there. We're good here. We'll just probably try and polish the rest of the Jodomons in Fire Red. Yo, what up, Wild Brothers? Kyle, because I mean, as far as like a gaming side, I don't know how would be the best way to flesh that out. I am considering making a Jarvitar cards channel where I have where I make content discussing just like weekly videos discussing card shows and things like that. It's like almost like a vlog. A weekly Pokemon card vlog. I'm thinking about getting that up and going. As far as like building out more games content on YouTube, I don't know. I don't know what's the best way to go about it going forward. Timid. Oh wait. Timid larvae, relaxed larvae, bashful larvae. Timid. Do I just run a speedy special attack Tyranitar? That'd be crazy. When is River going to conform to the Jar favorite Pokemon username? So, Hugin, that was a thing. River was the Jar Raptor. off of Star Raptor. That was a thing. But she abandoned it because, like, someone misread it and thought that the word, like, you know, the word for sexual assault, the really bad word, was in her username. So she got rid of that. Best baseball player of all time, Barry Bonds. Fabled, my school has started. I did 4 assignments this morning. Alright, look at that. Wrong, Shohei Ohtani. We can't say he's the best baseball player of all time already. Come on. Yo, see you later, Kyle. I'll probably be wrapping up stream right now anyway. We gotta do our mini games. Hugin, you're already convinced? Oh my gosh. You can't cut deep and say that to me. We can't say he's the best of all time already, guys. We can't say he's the best of all time. Dude, if he was, he might go down. He might. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, I would love for a new GOAT. I'm not anti-new GOAT. And he is putting up a GOAT career. We'll see. But yeah. Definitely, no matter what, GOAT or not, Barry Bonds gets the BMF title. He's the baddest mofo. That dude was feared from pitchers. Yeah, 50 home runs, 50 strikeouts. It's what? Essentially never been done because baseball's a different sport than it was when Babe Ruth was playing all around. Yeah, Berger, he's playing so much baseball. Grayson says, go back to War Turtle. You got an issue with War Turtle? What, do you think it's shiny? Because it's not. It's just the sprite is a weird color in this game. Also, Grayson, have you been lurking this whole time? Yeah. Drew Gong, he is a dominant pitcher. He even though he got Tommy Johns, he just pitched a shutout this last outing. So yeah, he's a dominant pitcher. Yeah, let me do a final count of our current box. I think he's in Cy Young voting. He won't be a Cy Young winner because Paul Skeens is pitching and Drake Scoball is pitching, and you know, so there are better pitchers right now, but. Let's play. And no, we won't place our team. We'll just count what's not in. We'll place Charizard, but we won't. And Kabutops. We won't place Scizor. Oh, why not? What am I talking about? We need an accurate count. Those still need to get evolved. Kabutops. Yep. They added a spring to his elbow. Yeah, someone hit their parlay. Yeah, he took too long to start pitching this season. I'm with Perger for him to get like real serious consideration for Cy Young this year. But he and I think there are better pitchers. There's definitely better pitchers this season. We are currently in a pitching renaissance with the best pitchers that have ever thrown a baseball. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. The best people who have ever thrown a baseball are throwing the baseball right now. Okay. 9, 15, 21, 25 out of this page. Yeah. 31, 35, 41, 47, 53, 59, 62, 68, 72, 78, 84, 90, 96, 102, 107, 111, 115, 120, 125, 131. 131 out of the original 151. That's crazy. 19 away. 133. 134, because that gloom doesn't count. 135, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, what? 142 is where I'm at. I literally counted 1, 30, 12. I literally just lost my whole brain. I was at 131 of the original 150. So, 133, 134, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 41. Okay, yeah, 142 is the current count. Perfect. Yo, let's go Rockies. Yeah, shout out Rockies. True, Perger. I think the Mariners have been really fun to watch. I think the Cal Raleigh's just been so fun to watch, and they've been just putting it all in for a real run. My Giants got really hot for a second there, and then have shit the bed the last like 2 weeks, like week and a half. So we're probably not gonna make the playoffs. We'll see. Okay, let's do our mini games, chat. Let's do our mini games, and then we'll wrap up. Could be the Mets, though, bro. Could be the Mets. The Mets, what, were the best team in baseball, and then have completely just dropped it. Okay, today's Pokedoku. A Psychic Baby, Mime Jr., a Psychic that's evolved through trade. What's one that's a little bit more niche? How about Slowking? Water Psychic. Psychic type from Hoenn. How about Spoink? An Electric Baby. I mean, of course, there's Elekid, but technically, Toxel is a baby Pokemon. An Electric that's evolved by trade. Wind Waker, true. We do need to do our Fight Night 3. I should plan that for next week. Okay, Electric type that evolves through trade. Electivire, of course. What other mons besides Electivire? Wait, what other mons besides Electivire? Why can't I think of any? Alolan Golem. That's crazy. Wild. Deep cut Grayson. Good on you. Electric type from Hoenn. Hoog and I were here like, what the hell? Electric type from Hoenn. I mean, of course, Manectric, but what other ones? Are there other ones besides Electric? Fighting baby type, or fighting type baby, Tyrogue. You know, my favorite Pokemon type is the baby type. There's Tyrogue, but I'm trying to think about what other one there was that didn't come to mind. Fighting type evolves through trade. Machamp, of course, but also Conkeldurr. This is a gnarly one for today. Fighting type from Hoenn. Let's do Medicham. Perfect. Okay, we hit most common with Tyrogue and Spoink. That's crazy that a Routes line didn't hit most common. Least common. Oh, Riolu is a baby Pokemon. Yeah. We hit least common with Toxel and Golem and Conkeldurr. Look at us. We're crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, plus one mine are from Hoenn. Let's do our Munkepo now. Someday it's gonna be Tyranitar, and I'm gonna get it right. Yo, Dark type. Let's do Gen 4. Let's do Stunky. Okay, Gen 3. And it's bigger. Let's do Mightyena. It's not... Okay, it's not Mono Dark. Wait, what? I think Sharpedo. It's bigger. Bang! Kodak Black. Just living your Cal Raleigh fantasy. B Cal Raleigh. Sharpedo in 4. Wow. Yo, appreciate you. We're wrapping up stream, Nihilist67, but I appreciate the love from Sweden. Well, actually, we're right at the end of stream. Actually, so sorry to those joining right now. We're gonna be. I think we'll be going live tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I think that's the plan. So, operate off of that being the assumption, unless I put something out on the Discord that we will not be going live. Appreciate you all so much for being here, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. And with that, peace out.